Top of the morning, family. I hope you guys had a great and safe weekend. The Super Bowl's out the way, so it's officially 100% basketball season. But one team is already making their plans for next season. What up, family? Welcome back to the channel. You already know it's your boy Moose Talks Hoops. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button. You already know. It's a lot of things in this world that cost, but hitting the like button ain't one of them. And it's looking like the Indiana Pacers and Paul George are headed towards a reunion. Now, let me fill you guys in on what's been going on. Paul George is coming up on free agency this summer. And the way things have been looking from the Clippers end, Paul George is not happy about not already being signed to an extension. If you guys remember, Paul George was acquired via trade from OKC in that famous free agent signing of Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi said he wouldn't come into Clipperland without Paul George. The front office made it happen. And since then, we've had injury ridden failures for the Clippers. When they got Kawhi, when they got PG-13, everybody threw up their hands and started crowning them champions. Kawhi had that famous crown commercial on the first game of the season that year, insinuating that he would be taking over LA. Things haven't panned out the way the Clippers want to. But now with them heading into a new stadium next year, they acquired James Harden, they got Russell Westbrook, and the Clippers are considered title contenders again. Things ain't all good in Hollywood. Paul George is really mad that he wasn't able to get a contract extension and was recently asked about it in a post-game press conference after one of their most recent games. Now, Paul George was really mum about it. You can tell on his face when he was asked these questions about the contract extension and getting it done. And he said that he would hope that it would already be handled. Now, Paul George and the Indiana Pacers have been throwing hints out there that they want to reconcile and come back together and form a big three of Paul George, Tyrese Halliburton, and Pascal Siakam. If you guys remember, Paul George spent his first 7 years in an Indiana Pacer uniform. He got injured, had the failures in the Eastern Conference Finals twice in Miami, and then a third time in the second round to Miami after Danny Granger declined. And then Paul George ended up breaking his leg in gruesome fashion during the USA trials. After that, the Indiana Pacers, Paul George fell out. Paul George felt like Larry Bird in that front office wasn't putting the pieces around him to compete against juggernaut like LeBron James led super team in the Eastern Conference. Y'all smash that like button and share the video. So Paul George has been hinting at a return to Indiana. He says he wants to link up with Tyrese Halliburton. He wants to show Tyrese Halliburton some new restaurants in town out there, and was kind of reminiscent on his time living in Indiana. And the Pacers have been looking for an exact Paul George prototype. And what better prototype to go get than Paul George himself? They already made a big splash by acquiring Pascal Siakam, and now with Tyrese Halliburton becoming a budding superstar, and everybody's watching this kid blossom, they want to take advantage of that. They don't want to make the same mistake that they did with Paul George the first go around, where Larry Bird didn't put the pieces around him to compete. This Pacers generation looks like they're serious about winning. They know what they have in Tyrese Halliburton, and they're trying to surround Tyrese Halliburton, a past first point guard who can score, though, with multiple top level talent, i.e., Pascal Siakam and Paul George. They feel like if they have that trio in their hands, they can compete every year and come away with the Eastern Conference Championship and compete for titles. Y'all smash that like button and share the video. So it's going to be real interesting to see. The Pacers are thirsty for it. Paul George seems like he's open towards it. But what are the Clippers going to do? The Clippers have a funny situation with their roster going into the summer. You're going to have to pay Paul George if you want to keep him. You're going to have to pay James Harden if you want to keep him. Now, all indications towards me, and I've been saying this earlier in the season, is the Clippers are going to pick James Harden over Paul George if it comes down to money. Y'all smash that like button and share the video. And to me, behind the scenes, it seems like Kawhi Leonard is all for it. If you see the chemistry of the Clippers, it's really a dynamic of James Harden and Kawhi Leonard, with Paul George being the odd man out on most nights. So it's going to be a real interesting summer for both the Indiana Pacers and the Los Angeles Clippers, but all signs are pointing to a reunion between Paul George and the Indiana Pacers, man. That's all I got on this for now. Once again, you already know it's your boy Moose Talks Hoops. Like I always say, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button. You already know it's a lot of things in this world that cost, but hitting the like button ain't one of them. Share the video, jump in the comments, let me know what you guys think of this possible new big three of Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam, and a reunion between the Pacers and Paul George, man. That's all I got on this for now. Keep those notifications turned on. I got some more news coming out about the NBA in just a quick second.